So what are we doing, Steve?
I've got 2 cans lined up at 275 metres, 300 yards. Give this a crack, see how consistent we can get them. And the idea is we want to see how impossible of a shot the 22-man challenge was. So we've got a bunch of incline bases coming from me 22. In theory, I've got enough adjustment to get out to 650 metres, which is 710 yards. I've got pretty low expectations, but it'll be interesting to see if it's even remotely consistent.
Fire it, Will.
Whew, close. Oh. Hey! What was that, 5 shots?
4 or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5, something like that.
So that pick the day too.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Like just holding bang on with a 22 at that range.
Yeah, guys, so we've come out today to try the 22-man challenge, slightly modified for ourselves. So what I ended up doing was putting 4 cans wide too high to actually give us some sort of fighting chance and at least a portion of an aiming point out at 650 metres, 710 yards. We've got pretty nasty conditions up here with the mirage and a bit of wind and breeze, and we've also got a whole lot of grass up there, which made it pretty hard to even get on the ballpark of target for spotting hits.
You on target there, Tone?
Yep. Fire at will. Low right of the big clump of cans, about a foot either side, right and low. Didn't see. Right low, same spot.
But managed to spot a few little dust strikes and that up there and start walking it in. Look, we're really kind of pushing the limit of what's somewhat practical with a 22 long rifle out of that distance. You've got so much inconsistency in velocity.
Low.
Low.
Yep, about a metre low.
Okay, so that was good windage.
Low again.
Still low?
Yep, about 2 foot.
Oh!
Just low.
Come on.
High.
Yeah, see, that's ammo inconsistency.
Projectile weight, even though I was using weight sort of ammunition, still certainly pushing the limit. So as far as the rifle setup, I'm running a Ruger American.
Oh, windage is still good there.
Windage is real good. Those last probably 4 or 5 shots.
Okay.
Low right.
Didn't see that one.
Didn't see.
Got a custom chassis on it that's my design, fabricated forehand. So the chassis was machined by Trav at Hammond Engineering. I fabricate the forend up. That's laser cut and folded sheet metal. I've designed, take a MDT front hood. So I'm using that to run the Nightforce wedge prism.
Fairly up there. Didn't see.
God damn it, I need to get one more where I can just spot a dirt.
Yeah. Low left, about a foot either side.
Okay, so
So your others must have been low. I think that was just left, top
yeah,
corner.
I think I saw that one too. Oh,
You obviously saw that.
Oh,
Hey!
got it! Yes! That might be maybe 80 rounds. Wasn't the individual can, but I'll take it.
When Mum puts saw in, we'll put your gun down.
Yeah, Mum, don't talk. Just go be quiet.
I did tell them about that. It's not going sore.
Get out.
Don't do.
And then I've got me Nightforce ATACR 7-35 that normally runs on the 50. So the reason I'm using that's because of second focal plane. So we needed more elevation again. So I've backed out to about 10 times zoom. We'll put in a photo of the actual sight picture that we're using to try and get on target, which it roughly works out to a total of 240 MOA of holdover or dialed elevation from a 50 metre base zero. So yeah, to get that we've got the Nightforce wedge prism, the ATACR maxed out with elevation, and then two 20 MOA UTG inclination adders on the bottom. So it's a pretty ridiculous setup, but it works. Ideally, you just run a 100 MOA wedge prism, but for the sake of a bit of a meme challenge, I wasn't going to go and buy another $2,000 wedge prism for what this is, but got there in the end. We might actually revisit this one day when conditions are better and try and do it with a singular can.
Right. You on spotter, Stu?
Yeah, I'm just getting the camera in on it as well.
Oh, you're going to video it?
Might as well.
Ooh.
Left. Also, I'm sure someone's going to ask about the bipod. I know we had a few questions about on the wild dog video. So that's a custom bipod that I made, just sort of copying off an F-class design. It's made out of laser cut parts, a few bits of box tubing, and then a few 3D printing components. So it's still got can adjustment, height adjustment on the legs. Not very practical for most uses, but it's handy when you need to get a bit extra height than we can out of my 5H Atlas. So this was the setup we had to make the shot happen. I've got no doubts it'd actually be possible to hit an individual can, better terrain, better conditions, all that sort of stuff, but it's an open challenge for anyone else. If you want to try and one-up us and beat it, love to see you do it.
Righto. Why don't you just go to the big one?
What's that?
Just do the big stack.
Big stack?
Yeah.
Righto.
Shit.